your voice, your demeanor. Loved you since then, and now, when we saw in Aarya in season 1 and season 2, you have been a different character in every scene. Like every scene, there are so many layers to you. Effortlessly carrying. एक जो laptop को झप्पी and the USB is found, and she's watching the video from Chandrapur Singh, her husband, and then she goes, hugs the laptop and that cry without saying a word. You express a million emotions there, and many others through this, both the seasons. But how do you effortlessly manage to do this in season 1, 2, and now yet again in season 3?
Wow, thank you for that. That is a very special moment. The holding of the laptop and missing him, Tej. Honestly, whatever it is that I do in my second innings, which has been now, जब से ये 8 साल का hiatus खत्म हुआ and I came back to filming again, all the credit goes to this fantastic team that I work with, all of it. Because if it was not for Mr. Ram Madhvani, directorial side, Amita Madhvani, production side, the entire team, Sia, Ria, they're all Ias, and we have the women Shakti that this team carries is impressive. My 2 amazing directors, other than Mr. Ram Madhvani, Kapil and Shraddha, who are here with us. They single-handedly are responsible for having me be excited every morning कि आज मुझे काम पे जाना है, क्योंकि आज मुझे कुछ नया करने को मिलेगा, कुछ नया सीखने को मिलेगा. And ultimately, you see, you need to have the audacity to make, like Gaurav beautifully said, a Michael Corleone in India as a female, when you have a Disney Plus Hotstar backing it. And to have that kind of vision, everything that you're asking me, honestly, the credit lies with people, this team, the platform, the RMF Films, this gang, and the most amazing cast and crew. This season, we have 2 women DOPs, which, by the way, if you see the visuals, you can see how they have got the essence and the depth of Aarya. Yes, that's worth a round of applause. So Kavya and Priyanka, huge shout out to you. And to women at large, if you like what you see in Aarya, is because I am every woman. For me, as Aarya, there is every single opportunity to celebrate life, to celebrate loss, to live through pain, and to rise stronger. So that Sherni, that she's come to be known as Aarya, that I believe is in every woman. So it is a huge privilege to be able to play her.
To the woman power, let's have a huge round of applause. ट्रेलर से लग रहा है कि आप कड़ी टक्कर देने रानी माँ के रूप में आर्या को तैयार हैं. तो रानी माँ के बारे में हम थोड़ा जानना चाहते हैं, और क्या तहलका मचाने वाली हैं आप आर्या की दुनिया में?
बहुत सारा.
मैं ना ही बोलूं तो अच्छा है. शेरनी को उसकी मांग में जाकर के मारना बड़ा मुश्किल है, और ये जिम्मेदारी राम ने मुझे सौंपी, और राजस्थान में सब कुछ हुआ, तो जाहिर है कि जिस अंदाज में मुझे काम करने को कहा गया मेरे डायरेक्टर्स ने, अमित ने, श्रद्धा ने, स्पेशली राम, तो ये अगर माँ है, ये बार बार कह रही है माँ है, मैं भी माँ हूँ. इनका एक पास्ट है तो मेरा भी एक पास्ट है. इन्हें अगर राज करना है तो मैं भी राजपाट छोड़ना नहीं चाहती. ये 2 औरतों की लड़ाई है, इसे आपको वही देखना पड़ेगा.
The war begins on the 3rd of November. बहुत खुशी, and wishing you the best for season 3 of Aarya, and welcome to the universe of Aarya. सिकंदर, रानी माँ तो टक्कर देने तैयार है, पर हमने सीजन 1 से देखा है कि आपने हमेशा रक्षण किया है फैमिली का, आर्या का. You've been the biggest confidant for Aarya. How are you going to be a part of, making her empire bigger this time, and also fight her rivals? Because as Rani Ma said, टक्कर देने तैयार है.
सबसे पहले तो मैं ऐसे माइक उठाता हूँ.
पंजा.
Okay. I mean, he's always there. He's always around her.
शायद कभी कभी उसे छोड़ना चाहता है पर जा नहीं पाता है.
इस बार ट्राई किया था.
हाँ, I think he's just there in the shadows here, to be very, very honest. I think just to be very, very honest, it's just beautiful. More than talking about Daulat or anything, just for me the most important thing is that हम थर्ड सीजन में हैं एंड लिटरली फैमिली बन चुके हैं. सारे को स्टार सब जितने भी लोग हैं यहाँ के सारे बैठे हुए हैं. अमिता है वहाँ पे, राम का मैसेज आया है. मैं यही कहूँगा कि आर्यमन के साथ काम करने में बहुत मजा आता है. सुश की आंखों में आंखें डाल के देखने में बहुत मजा आता है. हाँ जी,
इस काम के पैसे मिलते हैं.
आप बढ़ा दीजिएगा थोड़े और.
मैं डिस्काउंट
I think it's just beautiful to be a part, you know, with Hotstar, with Ira ma'am this time, who's known me for so many years, Vikas, all of you all, and Kapil and Shraddha, you know, who've been there, known for so many years. Yes, Shraddha was with us in the first season, and just a big thank you to just be a part of the show. And I'm sure that Daulat will always be lurking in the corners, looking for pillars, and seeing as less as possible. क्योंकि इस बार कुछ और डायलॉग दे दिए थे, मुझे ना स्ट्रेस में घूम रहा था यार इनको लगा. तो जितना कम बोलूं उतना बेहतर है.
But Sikandar, I have to compliment you. You know, they say silence says 1,000 words, and emotions as well in your case. So, you know, commendable for that, the way you look, and you speak through your eyes in the entire scene. So,
Thank you so much.
thank you, thank you.
Nice answer. I would have won you the Miss Universe.
Thank you so much for joining us, all of you. And before I open the floor for media Q&A, I have a couple of questions because I met all of you virtually when season 1 had launched, and I was hosting the press launch for the same. And it's an honor and a pleasure to be sharing the stage with all of you right here for season 3. And I have to say, all of you have done a phenomenal job, and that's the reason I love it. We've been waiting for season 3, wanting more and more of it. So I shall begin with a couple of questions from mine, and then I will throw it open for the friends of the media. Gaurav, so starting with you, you know, I'm one of the ardent fans. To the love, fandom, Aarya has been, you know, exponentially growing. Even so that the first season was nominated for the International Emmy Awards. How did the world of Aarya come alive on Disney Plus Hotstar?
Well, thank you, and it's a really emotional moment for me to be here. So you and I seem to be doing this very frequently. Not every show gets you that place in your heart, and I think Aarya has had that for all of us and for our fans from day one. And this is a emotional sort of journey. Personally, for me as well, I was talking to Amita just before coming on stage and remembering how I think about 5 years ago I requested for a meeting to their office and went to meet with Amita and Ram and requested them to make Aarya with us and as a series, and very gratefully they agreed. And I think from that moment this has been a really, really special journey that really skyrocketed and became something else the day Sushmita agreed to become Aarya, and she has been that for all of us behind the scenes as well. She's been the person who has brought enormous strength and energy to this universe from the moment she signed on, and she is Aarya indeed. And for all of these reasons, it remains something that is spectacular and special, because only in India, only in the genius creative world of Ram Madhvani, and only in the hands of the one and only Sushmita Sen could a world be created where perhaps the Michael Corleone of India is a woman. And I think that's something that nobody can take away from us, and that's something that I will be always really proud of.
And that says it all, Sushmita. Absolutely. And Sushmita,
Put star on the map was a show called Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. And we have always been, I feel sometimes, rather harshly criticized for focusing on issues in the kitchen or issues between mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law. But well, they were real issues. And they were also issues that were being not addressed by mainstream films, and we wanted to sort of change that and challenge that. And I think the real power has also come by strengthening the voice of women behind the camera, the point that Sushmita was mentioning. I think one of the big highlights of this series is the amazing strength of women behind the camera who make the women on screen so powerful. And whether it's Amita, whether it's our DOPs, and in the case of storytelling at Star, amazing.
How's your flight?
Good, comfy.
Great, that's good. ये रिटायर करने की कोशिश आई थिंक इसके जहन में नहीं आती है. जब तक आर्या है तब तक दौलत रहेगा. आई थिंक बेचारा, आई फील फॉर दौलत ऑनेस्टली एज सिकंदर. मैं तो उसको बोलना चाहता हूँ यार चल ना भाई निकल. दौलत जाता ही नहीं है. आई थिंक उसका जो कनेक्शन है, कभी कभी किसी से इतना ज्यादा प्यार हो जाता है ना लाइफ में कि उसका यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड वेयर दैट लव कम्स फ्रॉम. यू डोंट इवन नो why you love that person. They might not even love you back. You might think that they'll never ever be, it'll never happen. But देते रहेगा वो प्यार बस निकलते रहता है. You know, I think जैसे जानवर देते हैं ना, to be honest, in the most loveliest way, because animals are my favorite things in the world. जैसे जानवर किसी को प्यार देता है, I think वैसे दौलत का प्यार है आर्या के लिए. But you know, he wants so much more, but he knows what it is. So I think retire तो नहीं करेगा. I think आर्या शायद रिटायर हो जाएगी, पर दौलत कहीं नहीं जा रहा था.
चाहिए हमें किसी से. अभी आई हैव नॉट फिगर आउट किससे करनी चाहिए, लेकिन करनी चाहिए. देखिए, मेरी सबसे बड़ी ब्लेसिंग लाइफ में ये है कि जहां हम इस बारे में सोच सकते हैं कि शायद इन्होंने या उन्होंने या पूरी इंडस्ट्री ने मुझे वो मौका नहीं दिया या वो मेरे पोटेंशियल को पहचान नहीं पाए, बहुत छोटी बात है. बड़ी बात ये है कि मुझे 2024 में 30 साल हो जाएंगे. 30 years in this. And मैं 18 साल की थी जब मुझे ऐसे स्टेज पे खड़ा कर दिया था, और मेरी पहली दफा मुलाकात हुई थी मेरे लोगों से, मेरे देश से, मेरी पहचान से. उससे 30 साल बाद मैंने जिंदगी में जो भी किया है, मेरे लोगों ने मेरा साथ दिया है. कितनी बड़ी बात है कि उस इंडस्ट्री में मैं जहां पर प्राइम टाइम पे 8 साल काम छोड़ के चली गई, उसी इंडस्ट्री ने मुझे दोबारा इतने प्यार से वेलकम किया. क्यों? क्योंकि मेरी ऑडियंस कमाल है, और जब तक वो मुझे देखना चाहते हैं, कोई कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ सकता.